It.
Ooh.
Hey, it's Jane with the Compassion Project, and I'm excited right now because I have Dr. Lisa McNiven joining me. Hey, Lisa, say hi.
Hi.
I want to let everyone know how Dr. Lisa and I met. I'll tell you a bit about her, and yeah, and then we'll just find out what's happening in her life and dealing with everything that's going on. So, we call her Dr. Lisa. She is from New Glasgow, right? That's where you're living now, Nova Scotia. Is that the
Mhm.
city? Yes. Um, and
Like a town.
a town. It's a little town. Okay. So, Dr. Lisa was a registered nurse for 7 years and then went to
That's right.
school while working part-time as a nurse and became a naturopath. So that's so impressive because you're really passionate about natural health and healing the body naturally, right?
Yeah,
Um, and she worked as a naturopath, I think it was 15 years, and then you moved to Edmonton, and that's where we met, right?
that's right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Dr. Lisa and I met at a Health First Nutrition Center where we worked together, and she honestly, Lisa, you're amazing. Lisa is an amazing person and she cares so much about people and really so much about women and women's health and hormones and any women that struggle with their health. She's so good. But I know you have an eclectic practice where you help children and men and right. But now she's back in Nova Scotia practicing there. Dr. Lisa is also a mom. She has a daughter, Tia, who is gorgeous, and Ben, a son,
Yeah.
Ben, who I'm guessing you're homeschooling now, right?
Yes, just
Yeah.
started. Yeah.
So anyway, maybe just tell everyone a little bit about kind of what your life was like before and what's happening now in Nova Scotia and just kind of what is going on for you.
Okay, sure. Yeah. So I'm very, very busy. Well, not as busy now, but had a busy practice. Tried to take Mondays off, otherwise working Tuesday to Friday. I see, men, women, children. I do a lot of body work. I made up well, actually, I don't know. Yes, I was doing that when I was in Edmonton. It's
Yeah.
called Full Body. I've been doing stuff like that, which naturopaths don't do a whole lot. Love it. You see a lot of things when you do a therapeutic treatment on somebody. I do a lot of homeopathy, herbal medicine, some Chinese medicine, and a lot of acupuncture. I use a pulsed electromagnetic field mat in my practice. And I use a lot of supplements with people. I'm lucky because I have a pharmacist across from me, and he's wonderful in getting in special products that I need. So yeah, so that was the before, and then
Yeah.
happened, and you know, there's pros and cons with everything in life, and the con obviously is we're on lockdown. We are here in Nova Scotia as well, essentials only. So I felt like I had to have a set of blinkers on to get through the aisles at the grocery store this morning. Yeah. I don't
I
know if you guys
know.
have it. We have little arrows. Once you hit the produce section, you don't get to go back. So you better think long and hard about what you need.
Oh, really?
Fruit and vegetables. Yeah. Yeah. And they stopped using the gloves because they said, you have the gloves on, you're going to be touching the produce. So it's all contamination. So they stopped that. And yeah, I welcome this time right now because I think we all need a break from, I call it the hamster wheel. And yes, I'm learning other things right now, and we're allowed to do telemedicine, so we can talk to our patients and see what they need, but we cannot take any new patients on. So that's a little
Oh,
disheartening for us.
so
So
your clinic had to close down. Like, do all the clinics there or the naturopathic clinics are
naturopath, everybody except medical doctors. Yeah, yeah.
really?
So yeah,
And so
it's
you're able at home, you're able to still follow up with your patients or whatever, your clients.
yeah, I would have to go into the office and they'd be set up, but it's been really quiet because everybody's, they're staying home. So yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. And so what grade is it Ben in now? You're homeschooling him?
Ben's in grade 8, and they're just starting that. I don't know about your province, but we're just starting that on Wednesday this week. Yeah, so probably 1.5, 2 hours a day, I would say. They
Yeah.
have weeks. Every 2 weeks, I have to show their homework. So
Oh yeah, it's a learning curve for everyone. The moms at home that now are homeschooling, and it's just such a crazy time. But is it in Nova Scotia right now? Is it? Are there a lot of cases? Do you know? Is it?
no, I think there's 112, and I think there's there might be one or two deaths. I'm not. Don't quote me on that. I don't know, but it's not. It's not prevalent right now in our town. There's some in the city, but yeah, it's
Well, it's
moving.
good. It's good that everything is shutting down. Same as in Kelowna, where Ed and I have our last social isolation day tomorrow, but now it's social distancing, so we might be able to see the grandbabies once. So what, just curious, like what do you find your biggest struggle is with all this? Or are you just embracing it? I know you're really positive, or are you embracing it? Or what is your biggest kind of fear struggle of what might happen?
Um, I mean, I personally don't have a huge issue with it. I'm a self learner. I love to learn things. So what I've been saying on my Facebook page is telling people that, find something that you could never have the time for and make it a priority. Everything's on the internet now. Um, I have a little side business that I do, and I'm learning as much as I can online right now. So every day I'm busy doing webinars. I love to cook. I've been, making a lot of meals, a lot of dishes, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I'm just enjoying my baths. Like, just yeah, it's
And just
I love it.
embracing it and learning new things instead of fighting it, I guess, because what else are we going to do, right?
Yeah, take a lot of walks. I have a dog, so my daughter doesn't live with me now, so she comes over and we take the dog for a long walk, and we're like 3 to 6 feet apart. Yeah, so
Yeah. It's
yeah,
getting all of us back to the simple things. And yeah, I think everything's going to change. But yeah, you've always had a really good positive attitude. So can people reach out to you? Like I know you have a Facebook group. What's that called for your business?
uh, it's called Complement Your Health, like compliment with an E. Yeah.
Okay. We will put the
Uh,
link in the comments for sure.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
And I just started that. I've been doing this for a long time, it's up to 18 years now, but I wanted to move a lot of things, every day. What's a castor oil pack? And I feel like, the teacher that lived for 50 years, I tell the story, or what is homeopathy? And
Yeah.
so on on that, as well as Instagram and YouTube, we've started as well. So it's more education than anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, if you have questions for Dr. Lisa, I was going to see if you could share a little bit about maybe helping if there's women out there that are struggling with sleep because of stress and stuff. Is there anything that you would normally recommend that you find really good for sleep? Just because I think that's so important right now. So many
yeah.
people are struggling with that because of their brains or.
Yeah, regardless of these times or not, and this is purely education on this channel. You can do your research if you wish, but something that's really easy to pick up is usually it's found in a formula. It could be like passion flower. These are herbs. You can get it in the liquid form or capsule form. So you could use it like a passion flower, Avena sativa, Melissa, lemon balm. You can get calming sedative teas at your local health food store, and also just some melatonin. That's a common thing that people are using. And don't watch the news. Like after 6, don't watch the news. Just
I know.
go for a walk and laugh. Put on a comedy. I wanted to show this. I thought about this talk, and I'm just going to show one little thing. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
My daughter's a singer, and when she was 12, 13, she would sing, and she would swallow and lose her full, voice. So this is what her teacher told her. And I thought, you know what? It was for anxiety and stress. So I
Oh,
have a little candle here. I'm going to light it. All right.
what is that?
It's a little wee candle,
Yeah.
and I'm going to light it. And so when you're at home, okay, what you got to do is you're going to breathe in as long as you can, like at least 10 to 12 seconds. And then when you blow out, you can't blow out the candle. Okay. So when you exhale, You have to move the flame, but you can't blow it out for as long as it will release, which would be about 10 to 12 seconds. And that is, do that like 5 to 10 times, and that will slow down how fast the air comes out. And it was so amazing for my daughter to
Oh.
relax her mind, but just as simple as,
So
getting,
taking it and practicing when you're exhaling slowly. So you're practicing so you're not blowing the candle out. So it's like trying to just and
you
doing that
just
on
move
that.
it. Yeah.
Oh, that's super cool.
About away, like, and it will just slow everything, your thoughts, all those sorts of things. And it's just a simple little thing that
Yeah.
really made a world of difference for her.
Because isn't like honestly the key, like especially if people are having trouble sleeping at night, they watch the news at 10 o'clock. I don't like watching the news, but I know we need to a little bit. So at 6 o'clock, I don't mind, but I say to my husband, like, before bed, no way, like I can't. So I like to watch something funny or a show that just makes me feel good, and then before bed, just being grateful for what we have and try to go to bed with a completely like positive mindset. So then you will sleep better, and then you could add
Yeah,
some
and
of those
like
herbs.
sleep is a huge thing. It's one of the hardest things to treat. So if you had sleep problems before this all started, what's happening through the day, your adrenal glands, which are these little glands on top of your kidneys, they're releasing cortisol, which is like that, oh my gosh, I see a bear, I can run for a half an hour, I'm going to save my life, fight or flight.
Oh
So
yeah.
all oh my gosh, oh my gosh. So as much of that you want to decrease through the day, because when you get to bed at night, it's all in your bloodstream and it's not letting your brain relax. So really
Oh
almost like a half an hour twice a day if you want to watch the news. Otherwise, you have to, get a really good book, something that you're like, wow, and read that book.
yeah.
And well, you can't really get the library now. Order off Amazon. You can order. I just ordered a book through Prime Amazon, and it came in like a audio. It was wonderful. So I find like when I do my mat, I have the PEMF, the pulse electromagnetic field mat. There's earphones that goes in, and that's what I just did before this, and I got a little too relaxed. Um, but it's amazing. Like just really do calming things. Think of a time in your life when you were so relaxed and just visualize that for even 10 minutes,
hmm
it can be really simple. Yeah.
Yeah. There's actually a good years ago I found this is a breathing technique from this professor at a university. It's called the 4-7-8 breathing technique. It's on YouTube. It's really good. It teaches you how to breathe 4 breaths in, hold for 7, release for 8, and you do that like 3 or 4 times. And it's funny
That's
when you do it, I will yawn on the 3rd time, and it actually does make you sleepy. It's
wow.
really good. I'll find that and put that in the comments too.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so anyway, I guess thank you so much, Lisa, for joining me. I just think it's so important that we all try to help each other out in this time and share what's working. And we'll definitely put in the comments your Facebook group so people can check that out. And
Sure.
and if they can reach out to you if they have questions about anything or
Yep. Go for it. And
okay,
thank you for
yeah.
appreciate it.
Okay,
Bye.
love you. We'll see you
Okay,
later.
bye.
Okay, bye.